So we're back. I'm gonna break down the symbol little by little. From the days riding in the passenger seat in the blue Beamer with the hammer wheels, I look to the stars at night. I ask myself, is this real? So basically what I'm talking about is at the end of my basketball games, my junior year, which is 1993-94, girlfriend I had this blue Beamer with these wheels on it, which they're called hammer wheels. And when she would take me home from the game, I would stare into the sunroof, looking up, thinking about, I was blessed that I was on a team that was nationally ranked ESPN top 10. We had 3 All-Americans. I was All-State. I was selected to the elite teams in Texas, which was only 10 players at the time in the city that was selected to that. So I was getting all these accomplishments and all these achievements. And so I would stare in the sunroof at the star and just be like, man, everything that I want is just like coming true. And so then I picked up my pen and I would go home and write in my journal. Like they had a statistician from the game, so I would write the stats down from the game. Then I would just also write things that I wanted to do in life. And so when the girlfriend, she went on a trip to France, she sent me this necklace. And it says Jatum, and it has these 2 hearts. And so it's like one of the first gifts that I ever received, as far as never really received a gift like that, because she mailed it to me. And so when I got it, I was excited. I just thought it was a cool gift. So it's just something I always kept. And so as I'm writing, I'm saying, now as I lay dormant, my dreams continue to bounce from heart to heart. So what I'm really talking about is, as you're reflecting, I realized, okay, that was one heart, then it's a new heart and several different hearts down the road. And so you have different relationships and your dreams kind of change, but they continue to bounce from heart to heart because you're still inspiring what you want to do in life and just being complete. And so I look back and be like, man, how I've changed since I was 17. But that really is talking about me. I'm sitting in the car in about 2015. I'm married. And being married, I have this white on white 650 BMW. So it kind of made me realize, like, man, the first time I rode in a BMW, I was 17. But man, how things have changed. Now I'm in my own white exterior, white interior, 650. But mine has automatic start with the push of a button. The engine never sounded better because it's a V8 engine. It's this vroom. When I used to hit it, just was excitement. And so now I'm saying some may never understand what has been mentioned because you wouldn't know that until I break it down like this. And then so it's like, there's no jab about what happened when I was 17 to now. It's just like I have my own family. I'm with my queen. I'm with my princess. We walk the shore and we reside at Solos, which is in Cabo. So we're in Cabo, walking the beach. And I'm in Solos, and so I look at the star at night, and I'm like, man, the stars are so clear. And it's like, now I'm reflecting. I continually reflecting. I say, as I move to the next sentence, it's another dream that has my attention. As I'm reminiscing, I think about my first book, which is called The Mind, the Pen, the Paper, Reflections of the Soul. And I always wanted to create this symbol with an M and an F. And so the pencil sketch, Ed Thornton, he designed this symbol. And so when I got my symbol, I wanted to change it. I mean, I didn't want to change it, but I wanted to put it into a piece of gold. And so that's what it's saying, the symbol, how moments unfold, funny how I should trap this in a piece of gold. So I wanted to put this symbol in a piece of gold. That's what I did. And so basically, from the freedom of a gold, this is how stories are told. And then, being an author, I would put these things in a poetic flow that put my signature into action. But this is a new pendant. Rose gold with black carrots. And I built this cobblestone. So I built these books, from 15 years ago to now. And now I'm sitting on my horse and carriage because I'm chasing this dream to the end of the road. Because in the end, we're closer than we ever will know. Like, you never know when that dream's going to stop. But, we're awfully close because we don't know the time or date. But it's better to think that we're close to the end than think that it's just the beginning. Because, we're not the author of time. But as it's been 15 years and as I continue to get older, I'm like, okay, this particular dream that I'm accomplishing, I think it's towards the end of the road. And that's the symbolism of a caterpillar to a butterfly. Now I'm in full growth. I'm full grown, but I continue to grow because no matter what you do in life, you're going to always grow. And if you're not growing, then you're stagnant. If you're stagnant, then you're dead. And so I'm continuing to grow. But then the jewelry, it continues to glow because when people see it, it's still glowing. And then so basically 15 years later, it's a new wax. It's a new mold, but it's the same mold that I used from 15 years ago. It's new wax, but it's the same mold. And so really that's a symbolism of how you order books. Before you had to go to the bookstore or you got it directly from the author. But now I mentioned it's an Amazon app, the click of a button. Just add it to the cart and then my book is sold. That's the symbol now. That's the threshold that upholds. And so the dream never gets old because you can sell this dream in so many different ways and you can do so many different things from it. And so in the end, I'm being who I'm meant to be, which is I magnify faith. So everything I do, I try to magnify faith, either from what I wear, how I talk, how I walk. You know, God got me this far and it continues to be the rock and keeps moving me ahead in life. And so, you know, that's what that MF stands for. It stands for so many different things. For Marcus Ford, Messiah first, magnify faith. So at the end of the day, are you using your story to magnify your faith, to show people how God got you through? That's part of our calling. And like I say, it's a cool way to do it. And so that's what the symbol is, that entry. So that's just kind of a background of it. And hopefully it gives you a better understanding.